Hello and welcome to a smerdp video, and today we are looking at Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine's Deadpool. So the box looks very cool, similar to the Wolverine one that we've had so far. Having hung up the Deadpool suit after a midlife crisis, Wade Wilson is forced to wield the katanas once again to save his universe and finally find a higher purpose. And also in this wave you can get Wolverine and you can get Deadpool with another Wolverine in civilian clothes, which I do have, which will be reviewed at very soon. So let's get him out of his packaging. So here is Deadpool out of the packaging, and I'm going to get my biggest gripe out of the way in terms of this figure. Why on earth we have not got a Ryan Reynolds Deadpool head sculpt for this, or even with a damn toupee? I do not know. It baffles me. It really does. It baffled me when I last reviewed a Deadpool figure that they re-released earlier in fact it was probably last year, sorry. That baffled me as well, but I forgot to say it, and I wanted to make a point to say it on this video because it really does irritate me. Other than that, he does look very cool. This is a very nice, let me just get that armored sort of Deadpool look. I love the belt down there. You've got the two holsters for the guns. He's got his gun trigger hands on at the moment. I will change them for the katana holding hands. He does have a little knife in there that is removable. So from that point of view, I'm very chuffed with this figure already. I do love when figures are given the proper tools to hold their weapons rather than me trying to find a home for them. So in terms of the gun, nice little guns there. Nothing to write home about, really, to be honest with you. It's very straightforward in terms of, there's a black gun, you can shoot. Yeah, very easy. Apologies, I didn't mean to knock that. I did think he was maybe slightly skinny. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit pedantic here, perhaps. Maybe a little bit pedantic. Before I do some articulation, let's bring in comic Deadpool, which is, this is my favorite Deadpool. There's been a few Deadpools over the years, in particular the decade before this one. I think we got quite a few Deadpools, but this has probably been the best comic accurate one. And then we've got X-Force Deadpool. Why not? I had him, so I thought, yeah, I can bring him out. I would have brought X-Men Deadpool, but I couldn't find him. So, but I think, they're comic versions. But I still hope that they bring out more Deadpools, because that film had a lot of Deadpools. And let's be honest, you want to be recreating that scene where our Deadpool and Wolverine find those Deadpools. It's got to happen as far as I am concerned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the hands to the katana hands, and then we can have a look at him holding the swords and the knife as well. And then before the end, we will bring in Wolverine, and I will do articulation, which I casually just forgot that I was meant to do in this segment, but hey ho. Okay, so here he is holding the katanas, and I'm not gonna lie, they are really small. I mean, I think that's the idea of katanas. They're not the biggest sort of sword in the business. Apologies, wasn't meant to knock that. And then he's got the little knife in his hand, so if he wants to stab somebody, it doesn't hold that as well as the katana, but it doesn't fall out, so I think it does the job. Just gonna quickly bring in the other katana so you can see him holding both. Get it on correctly. There we go. There's both in his hands, and he is a little bit deadly. So in terms of articulation, he feels a bit tight in my mind. So he does have articulation on the head, nice movement there. he has nice movement on the arms. I'm not going to deny this. Nice butterfly on there. Nice swivel up there. Another swivel there. Double on the hands. Like I said, he is a skinny Deadpool, so I would be careful about that one. And then his hand can do full switch. A little bit of movement up and down. No, there's full movement up and down. What am I saying? He has the ab crunchy crunch, but you got to be careful of this bit as well. And then he does have a full swerve there, but just be careful of the pieces behind there. And then the leg's probably the hardest, because if you got the gun pieces in there, you're not gonna be able to get that full splits that we know you all want from your Deadpool. He has a swivel there, and he has a double pinless up there. Lefty, righty, upsy, and a downsy. So he has all the articulation you would want from your Deadpool. He just feels a bit restricted, so just perhaps be a little bit careful with him. And then without ado, it's time for the big fella himself, all 6 claws and all. Here is Deadpool and Wolverine. A little bit unorthodox in the way that I've done this, but I brought in Wolverine with Deadpool, and I tried to do a pose. I've not got my flight stands out, so I apologize, because I probably could have done this a little bit better, but I've just spent the last 10 minutes clearing up hands that I dropped everywhere on the floor, so I at that point just wanted to crack on. But I think you could have a lot of fun with these two in terms of poses. I think they look fantastic together anyway, so it's just all about the fun that you want with them in reality. Let me just bring that back out like that. And let me do one with Wolverine with his mask on as well. And just because Wolverine can't have all the fun, Deadpool is getting his timely revenge. He's got a knife in Wolverine's gut, and he is getting those katanas to good use by slashing at Wolverine. I'm sure it will go both ways, and their healing factors will sort everything out, and they'll be best friends by the end of the movie. Anyway, that is my review of Deadpool. I really like this figure. It's got good accessories. Disappointed with that without getting that head sculpt, especially with this Logan head sculpt, which is brilliant, and you just want him and Wade's head out there. You know, I'm sure it will happen at some point. We will get a specific figure, because Hasbro are going to milk this, right? They know that we're big fans of this movie, and we're going to want that big fight scene at the end, like I said. So anyway, if you like my video, do please support my channel by liking and subscribing. That's if you do like me. That's quite alright if you don't. And thank you to everybody that's already subscribed to my channel. Really appreciate you folks a great deal. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.